Hey, hello guys. Again, welcome to my channel. And this is a long time waited um, video. I just thought of posting it. So that's the features which is included in Angular 17. So the features you might have heard like the control flow. I mean, ng if, ng switch, ng for all or all replaced with control flow, which is within the template where we can give a diff and a else. And if we go for ng switch, we can go with switch, case, and the respective default case which needs to be rendered when we are using switch. And for it is like at for, and if it is like empty users, then we are going to display with at empty directive in the template. So these are the control flows which is typically introduced in Angular 17, and they say that improves the performance in the build time of the Angular, and they give some comparative values in the table here. And this can be installed with ng generate at Angular core control flow. And also there is some of the features like differable views. So say like I'm loading something, and until unless the data is available, we need to show something like uh, a part of the page or an image which can be displayed. So for that purpose, we are using a differ directive, which can be used in the template itself. And there are, I think, couple of directives I went in for differable views, say like on immediate, on idle, on timer, on viewport, on interaction, on hover. So these are a couple of directives which can be used with along with differ. Say like viewport, we say we consider this we can be used with a differ, and then we have to use this block on viewport, prefetch on idle, so everything can be used. And today we are going to see um, only the control flow. So the control flow where in which I gave an example here. So already the app is running here. Yeah. So as you see this is a if control flow which I'm using it over here. So what I'm doing is like I put in a diff logged in, and then I display a div here. So which is the logged in user, and at else using which to display the user is not logged in. Something like a block I'm having it over here. And yeah, so if it is true, the logged in variable is true, then this statement will execute line number 3, and if it is false, line number 5 will be executing it. So as you see in this TypeScript code, logged in value is true now, so that's why we are seeing the user is logged in. Suppose if it is false, maybe I will change it to false. I'll save it, and immediately we can see the changes is like the user is not logged in. So from where it is taking us, like it is taking from the else loop, this part is rendering over the screen. And jumping over to the for control flow at for, and then the same like ng for, so user of users, and then we can write the logic or the to display logic what we are going to display over here. And then there is also an empty directive which can be used, so that say like the users array is empty, then what we need to display it over here. So previously we are using ng template over here, say like so we will use ng container, and we will use ng if, and if it is like true, and then we will come inside and then we will looping in. Say ng for is equal to, and then you will write user of users, and then you will try to write the display logic for the for loop. Say like user dot name, like this. So here it is not required, so all these steps can be reduced. And say like see, if users is available, say like users, I will say users here, or like say users and users dot length greater than 0, then I'm going to run this for loop. So all these are like the, it's like bit complicated to understand. So in Angular 17 they introduced like only in a couple of lines we can display what we want to intentionally to display it in the screen. Say this if loop is cut short, and then we are going to display with the empty directive what we, if it is like empty, what we are going to show. And for looping in the for loop, what we need to show it over here. So I'll delete this code. Yeah, so here in the code we see here like see I have users and I have this is an array. We have an array of objects with each object has an id key and a name key. So both are string values, and this is a value which takes in here. And suppose if the user, and okay, and here if you see I am looping in the users and then I'm displaying the name of it, and hello and butler. So that comes where it is. Okay, so here it is. So it comes from here, hello, hello and butler. This is what we see. Suppose if the users are empty, I'll clear the array and then I'll show up what it's going to display here. I'll save it, and immediately you see the changes here like at empty directive um, runs, and then we are going to display empty list of users here. So this is like a fallback part of the UI where we can show it with for. The same is applicable for switch. So the switch is like the same. It will be like at switch some variable name or something like, and then we can write at case, write like this, at case true, what we are going to display, and if it is false, what we are going to display, and if it is nothing is passed, and what we are going to display. So this is the syntax for switch as well. Okay, so these are the control flows which Angular 17 introduces. Okay, so we'll see in the next video. Thank you guys.